Okay, so our kind of home-based pattern for the long patterns here is the S3XL and the S4L. I thought that would go simpler because I want to start playing. I want to memorize something, and deciding what to memorize can be key. It can be very important to memorize the right things, right? So I thought, okay, keep it simple. Just go. So right here, I mean, you start down here with this 5 here. What's E the fifth of? E is the fifth of A. Okay, so that would be the A shape down there. So if we want to play an A pattern from there, now remember, it's just going to be the natural scale. It doesn't matter exactly where we start it because each cage shape starts at a different note. The E shape starts at the root. The D shape starts at the 2. The C shape starts at the 3. The A shape starts at the 5. And the G shape starts at the 6. Now what's the difference if I go or 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 what's the difference? If you could do that on the guitar, dude, people are going to want to play with you. Or you're going to want to play with other people. You're going to want to get some music going and just play in that key and meander. Meander means go up and down and use your ear to find what sounds good and just do it. And with guitar, you know, you can do that vibrato and it really just tunes the string right in wherever you need it. You know, so it doesn't matter if the string is getting a little bit out of tune, you know, you're playing it subconsciously, you're just going to bend that note slightly to make it sound whatever way you want it to sound. It's going to sound really good. So it would be in the A shape there. This is key A. It would be, I can take that A shape up to this A shape C up here. It's still the fifth, where G now is the fifth of C. Alright, so that S3XL will be easier for me to play. Alright, and from the top of that S3XL we go over 1 fret for shape fitting. And we have the S4L is going to start there. Now we have to warp up that P4 tuning pattern to a real fretboard. So we warp it up. And then we just continue on with that X4XL. Okay, now remember what the X4XL is. See, I have here, do an X4XL. This only has the beginning notes. Remember what that X4XL is. So let's do the two of them from here. We start on that 5 with an S3XL, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to move to the X3XL because remember, this guy fits right here. But he's going to be 1 fret over. I know that already, right? I already know that. Now, I don't know exactly how this is going to fit in here, so I'm looking for a best guess here. And we have to fit it. I want to fit it in right here because we certainly don't want to fit it in wrong. So this is the little pattern we're going to play from the 5 and 1, 2, 3 strings, 1, 2, 3 strings. But guess what? Okay, yeah, it's going to be okay in the A box. We're not going to get to this this one right here. Okay, so this goes away. Matter of fact, let's just get mask out some of the other diagram here. So we're looking at here. This is going to be A shape. Oh, coincidentally, there's your A next to the 5. Why? Because E is the fifth of A, and no matter where you play that A shape, up here on the C, G is the fifth of C. So we're going to play, this is the pattern, we're going to play a 6 string right there, but notice, hey, we've gone to the 6 here from the 5. Where's my repeat pattern? You know what I'm saying? Okay, so 5 goes R, that's a 4th, and then R goes to 4. Looks like this might be a little wrong. Let's look at it. You can always compare it. That's why I put the ladder stack here. 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not wrong. The 7 goes over the C. The 7 is over the C. The 2 is over the 6. We're good with that. So again, the pattern we're going to play is outlined for us. We didn't make a mistake, but we always want to check. We always want to check just to make sure. So this is the pattern we're going to play. We made it here. We're over here. We're going to start on, essentially an A shape 5/6. String shape is the 5/6 A shape. Way down in E, if we're doing it in the, if we're playing an A 5/6 would be E, F sharp. Okay, but we're going to end up in the next, because it's a long pattern, we're going to end up in the next string shape caged wise, which means it's sharing that 6. Now notice this is warped over. This isn't warped over yet. So that's what the problem was. This it could be in the warping here. So I think that's where I made my mistake. I made my mistake with the warping here. Okay, so again, these are unwarped patterns. I shape fitted it right to the 4 and the 7. But when we play it in actuality, what happens? These two guys are going to get warped over. See, that's what's going on here. That's why it didn't look right. If we're going to play it off of the pattern board, you have to be careful like that. We're not going to be looking at this. Okay, so this is going to be the long pattern for the A shape. Play it in C, A shape C. So here's our 5 root 3. It's 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root. Okay, so that's what's going on with the long pattern. Notice we went to 6, 7 root, which is the next cage string shape above the G string shape, the A string shape, which is the shape of the chord we were playing. Here's the A string shape. Here's the A. Here's the A string shape in the key of E. Okay? Now if we're doing a diatonic, this is the key of A. So it's 5, 6, 5, 6. We wouldn't want to make that mistake. So same thing. Thank you. That is the A there. So that's gone to the G shape now with that G shape A. So this has become this. Okay, I just can't seem to get it. Alright. So that long pattern is going to move us up like that to the next cage shape. Okay, we're back. I had to get a little more coffee. It's Friday. Thank goodness, right? Thank goodness. So, although on the 13th, which was a few days ago, I said TGIAF. Thank gosh it ain't Friday. Because Friday the 13th is bad luck. Anyway, let's continue. Whatever I was talking about before I got into, chasing down some of the issues that may confuse you. And I enjoy doing the backup explaining of these things. So again, where were we? I just remembered. We're right here. So we were at the S4XL, but we're going to only play the top 3 strings. The ticket to knowing that it's going to be the top 3 strings is, so this is the C box here, okay? Here's E. E's the 3rd of C. So this is below your play zone, but it's in my play zone because I'm down tuned 2 whole notes. Okay, so here's the E.